What's the greeting in Chinese?
I know Korean.
No, we need a greeting Chinese.
I don't know how to read in Chinese.
Ni hao.
No.
That's Japanese.
No, it's not.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Ni hao is Chinese. Either way, how is everybody doing tonight? I don't know why Dr. Shana talked to you like Chinese.
You better start brushing up on your Mandarin.
Well, let's talk about some first things that are dominating the news right now. The 51st Super Bowl was Sunday night, and Patriots won. Is that the team? Yay! I mean, I grew up in Boston, so I know who the Patriots are, but I really don't care about sports. Like, it's really come to the point that I understand Quidditch more than I understand American football.
Way to piss on their sports.
I'm not from America.
So why you mention it? This is exactly
because we're talking about international news. They don't care about the World Cup.
Well, you know what?
Because America never does well.
No, your boy third shit.
It's the truth. Americans cannot play football.
Well, they are playing football. American football.
You play that with your hands. You should call that handball and occasionally kickball. Hand and kick.
Is it like what? One kick? Two kicks?
Like you know, they do a kick after he's touchdown. I think.
What you guys call it? Soccer?
Yeah. Why do you call it soccer? It's called football because you play it with your feet and occasionally your head. Like, by that logic, we might as well call football head ball
or groin ball, because you know.
If you take one of those footballs to the groin, then you're going down.
But
either way. And you know, Facebook went crazy. I mean, all I saw on my Facebook was, "Oh, go Pats, yes, Patriots," and I'm just like, it was giving me flashbacks to when I used to live in Boston, and every year it was just, "Yay, Patriots, woo!" And just there seems to be a lot of quiet Atlanta. What is that Atlanta? Who's playing?
Hey, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
know anything about sports. I can't report on it.
I told you.
Either way. What else? Oh, and Lady Gaga played the Super Bowl show, and
I'm sorry, but the greatest thing about Lady Gaga's performance has to be the memes and the.
SpongeBob memes?
Yes, I worry more about the memes right now than I do about the actual movements because these things have been cracking me up since yesterday.
Oh Lord.
They had one where it cut to a wrestler and he crossbodied like 8 guys, but she just jumped over the cage. Hey, I'm dead.
And you know, the general reception to Lady Gaga's Super Bowl performance was just like it wasn't nearly as bad as Katy Perry's, but it was nowhere near as good as Prince or Michael Jackson. Did you see Don't Stop Till You Get Enough?
Yeah, he did.
He did?
Yep.
I don't remember. I'm gonna watch it
It's a
again.
fact. It's true. Google.
Okay, whatever. Either way. So yeah, I mean, even SpongeBob did a better Super Bowl show than that. Now, you kids that don't know what we're talking about, Google Sweet Victory by SpongeBob SquarePants.
Is there any time Squidward won in his life?
That's what I'm saying. These kids, they get SpongeBob today. They don't get none of the good stuff. These kids today don't know nothing about the Krusty Krab pizza.
But
here's the pizza.
For you and
me.
But you know, that's the only time Squidward ever won in the show. Like every other time he goes against somebody, he loses.
But except Squilliam, he seems to be okay when he's going against Squilliam.
He only beat Squilliam that once.
True.
That's it. The kids don't know.
The kids don't know.
It's alright.
Yeah, I don't know. And for you 90s babies, I can't even call you not 90s babies. I have to establish this. If you were born after the year 1997, you are not a 90s baby. In order to qualify as a 90s baby, you have to remember the 90s. You can't just watch Terminator, Toy Story, and Star Wars and say you're a 90s baby. That doesn't count. Lord have mercy. These are looking over. I mean, like I'm crazy over there, but they're like 30. So you
rap the Hill Fresh Prince of Bel-Air rap.
No, they actually probably know that. That's actually
nope. Without seeing it on rerun.
Okay. Or better yet, let me ask you a lot of questions.
I didn't even show you first episode. So they might not know the Hill one.
I'm gonna ask you a lot of questions, and the definition and the answer of this question determines whether or not you can be called a 90s baby. Who loves orange soda? I know who loves on, so I also know that it's true. Either way, let's digress. Now, in other news that you really shouldn't give a crap about, Beyonce's having twins. I mean, everybody's like, oh my god, Beyonce's having kids! I'm like, I don't care when famous people have babies because they always name them something weird. Like, I mean, she named the first one blue. Is she gonna name the other ones red and yellow?
Well, what I'm trying to show you is...
I was surprised Kanye didn't name his son, East.
See, you're getting all confused. You're missing the conspiracy behind it. The actual conspiracy is that China has indeed impregnated Beyonce to distract you all
But wait, in China...
invasion of America.
If China impregnated Beyonce, wouldn't she only be having one baby?
Nope. Here's the thing. China took... Look, let me tell you how it went. They flipped into the room, threw a dart into Jay-Z's neck, took his... blah, 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 and then took her... Yeah. And put them together, and then put them back, and now everyone's on Beyonce, and no one even knows that China's army is mustering, which is why I started speaking Mandarin, because you're all about learning, because we're all going to be speaking it soon, alright? You got that toupee wearing orange soda, he's going to try to protect you all, and it's just not going to happen, alright? Now, Bermuda's going to drop the US dollar, and we're going to take up the yen. I'm telling you that right now.
The yen's Japanese.
Sorry, well, I'm sorry, don't kill me. Don't kill me, new emperor, I'm sorry. I'm already on my way to the firing squad. Well, take it over. I'm done. I can't say no more. Our lives are on the line as we speak.
Oh, maybe. Well, okay. I'm just not gonna say anything else on that one. Either way, now I don't know about China impregnating Beyonce and taking over the world.
That's true.
But what I do know is that there have been several Chinese generals that are saying that a war with the United States is an increasing possibility under Trump's administration. Now, a lot of people say, oh, well, America could take China. No, it can't. America is already divided as a country right now. It might not be divided by its borders, but it is already divided by its people. California is threatening to secede from the Union. Judges are blocking Trump's stupidness that he keeps doing. And he's finally realizing that being president of the United States does not give you absolute power over the United States. So I am happy to see that the members of the Republic, because I can't really call it a democracy, because the definition of democracy is a government that is run by the people for the people, and that's whole electoral college bullcrap kind of negates the fact of it being a democracy, because the people over this, and you don't get the people what they want, it's not a democracy.
So let's remember to pronounce our words.
Sorry, I get angry.
Thanks. So, as we all know, wars are not fought on the battlefield anymore, they're fought in the marketplace, okay? America, by all rights, would still clean the floor with China. Simply because America's tech and all that stuff is unreal.
You think China has been beefing up?
China has been beefing up, but China doesn't exactly have the greatest track record of military...
But the thing is, China hasn't necessarily been fully involved in a war for a very long time.
That's also
so true. They've probably got stuff ready to go that we don't even know about. They could have a super battle droid army for all we know.
America will drop a nuke before it loses. And that's why I'm more worried about America losing than winning. Because if America loses, the Seoul loses, and they nuke stuff. And China's going to nuke them back. And then we're all going to have the...
And I'm sorry, but I don't want to live in either Fallout or Mad Max.
Yeah.
The sand is not good for my skin, and I do not feel like playing electric guitar with fire coming out of it, no matter how awesome it would look.
Yep. I don't
Actually, now that I kind of think about it, no, I still don't want to live in Mad Max, but if I was living in Mad Max, I'd be the guitar guy.
With that being said,
I'd be the guitar guy. Shoot flames.
As we all know, and I also saw that Vladimir Putin and the Chinese president signed a minor trade deal that is going to lead to them bypassing the US dollar. Which means, though small the deal is now, it is a trend that America is cycling
out of
power, and our new Eastern overlords are cycling in. And if you all don't think so, you look at the fact that they impregnated Beyonce, Chinese here, and if you look at the fact that the Russians have a sleeper cell, Melania Trump, it's already started.
What about the children? What about Ivanka and all of them? They're all sleeping agents.
Trump doesn't take his wife on any events. He takes Ivanka. And you know why?
Also, we do have to clarify. We said that Melania Trump was from the Ukraine. She's from Yugoslavia, which is even worse. Is Yugoslavia still a country?
We have to Google it.
Because I know Czechoslovakia is not a country anymore.
We respect you, folks from Yugoslavia.
But didn't Yugoslavia split?
I don't know.
Is Yugoslavia still a country?
We need to
This is the confusion. The countries in Eastern Europe shift and change their names and borders very often. And these aren't the only countries that do that. Actually, Belgium is threatening, not even threatening, Belgium might split into two countries. One of them was the Flanders, and I can't remember the name of the other one. Belgium might split because Belgium is actually split down the middle by two very different groups of people. One group favors more the French, one group favors more the English. It's just a culture difference.
I'll definitely be on the English side because I don't want to be on the Bollywood side.
But that's the thing. If they change it, we can't call it Belgian waffles anymore. It'll be either Flanderian waffles or the other one's waffles.
Flanderian sounds like a Middle East, like one of theirs.
Oh, would you like some Flanderian waffles?
You think that they'll have like a medieval charge on each other? Like, you know what I mean? Cause
I think after World War I, medieval charges have been outdated because when those lot decided to try doing like fully armed cavalry charge at machine guns, it didn't work out too well.
Yeah, and the French side will retreat, obviously. Because that's what they do! I'm sorry, guys. I know you had a rough year, rough last year, but I had no choice. I really didn't. As a comedian, when I'm presented with opportunities like that, I have no choice. But
okay, I mean, historically speaking, the French have lost more wars than they have won. I mean, like if you Google French military, it's going to give you French military defeats before it gives you French military victories. And if you want to pull Napoleon was Italian. So,
well, my thing is France is going to have its time to shine when China invades. So,
why?
Because they may just prove me wrong. They may just, because remember, they haven't been actively involved in the war for a long time either.
What are you talking about? France is the one that took out Gaddafi.
Mm.
That was like last year.
I didn't even know that.
Well, not last year. That was like 2011. I'm pushing it last year.
As far as I knew, America took all the credit for that.
Actually, America pretty much stayed out of it. It was the French bombing raid that forced Gaddafi out for people to find him.
Okay.
Most people don't know that. It was also France that bombed the crap out of poor Syria because of the terrorist attacks.
Oh, so we're going for poor and then we're going for con. Okay, well, that's fair, I guess.
That's because I give it to you how it is. Either way, now this is kind of weird because the thing is, in the next 20 years, the world will look like a completely different place.
Yeah,
not just America is concerned. Because even if England continues on with Brexit, Scotland, Wales, and North Ireland, which all voted, well, not all voted, but voted to stay in the EU, might just decide to stay in the EU.
Look at that.
Meaning,
them squabbling over that when
yep.
China's going to take all of it anyway.
Either way, meaning that even us in Bermuda will have to change our flag because the Union Jack is pretty much every flag but the Welsh flag, because the Welsh flag has a dragon on it.
Yeah,
they didn't want to put the dragon.
We should have.
But granted, the national animal of Scotland is a unicorn, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm professional.
I'm sorry.
Cut the camera off. Cut it off. Cut it off.
Sorry about that.
China code, they told me to stop vocalizing the plans before I get Agnikai at sunset. What is that?
Agnikai, being that the Fire Nation is an amalgamation of Japan, that would be Japanese.
That's it, I've done it twice.
Now this is the thing, and this is why Dwayne's probably in more trouble than I am. Dwayne will keep trying to mistake Japanese stuff for Chinese stuff. And Chinese people don't exactly have the best representation of getting along with Japanese people, after the whole World War II thing. But
that's why I feel terrible about myself.
Yeah, because you should.
Well, here's the thing. They're going to take over anyway, so they're gonna come get us anyway.
They're not going to kill us. See, this is the thing. When you take over somebody, you don't kill the populace. You want to rule people. You want people to be submissive to you. You don't completely obliterate the kingdom.
They're going to make an example of ITTP, and they're going to pick me because I've insulted them twice. So now I'm going to be the one storm out. Are you happy now, Trey? This is why I said it. What? You're going to say you love them just so I look worse?
Yes. First of all, have you ever had authentic Chinese food? Mm-hmm. It's amazing.
I love the Chinese.
You had dim sum?
I love both.
It's the greatest thing in the world.
I love Asian
I gotta think, and this is the thing, and this is why a war with China is much more scary for America than it is for everybody else. I don't think Americans realize 99% of your crap comes from China. Even though it says made in America, the factory will be in China and it will be distributed and packaged in America. Like, literally, if America goes to war with China, it's not even biting the hand that feeds you. It's literally trying to chop off the hand that you owe everything to.
It's the hand that's feeding you, drinking you. Yeah, it's just
Like, if you're in debt with the bank and the bank wants to go to war with you, how are you supposed to fight the people you owe money?
But then again, they have a president that thinks that another country's going to pay for a wall for their country.
Mexico ain't paying for that wall. Mexico laughed. As a matter of fact, the Mexican president met with Meryl Streep instead of Trump after Meryl Streep went on that rant. Because the Mexican president's like, listen.
He's suave, dude.
What? He's clean, man. I like the Mexican president. And,
Your boy was swigging around like that. He's stunting on Trump.
And not even that. One thing that people need to understand is that the Mexican economy is not a bunch of... What's an American stereotype for Mexicans?
Well,
one that's not too bad.
All we have to do is pull up a clip from one of Trump's political rallies, and we'll see all the stereotypes.
Either way, the Mexican economy is actually doing better than the American economy right now. Mexico has been on the rise for the last few years, and they've been doing great. So it might actually be better for Syrian refugees to go to Mexico and learn Spanish instead of going to America, where they will be persecuted.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, Mexico don't mind the wall. Like, Mexico said nothing about the wall.
But you know what pisses
Until
me?
he said that they're gonna pay for it.
You know what pisses me off about the wall? 40% of illegal immigrants fly in on planes. What are you gonna do? Stop planes?
Yes, that's what's coming next.
And on top of that, everybody knows from El Chapo that Mexicans are good at building tunnels.
Oh. Ain't that the truth? But the thing is, what I'm trying to show you is that the next thing that's going to happen is Donald Trump's going to say no one can leave America unless it goes by boat. So planes are going to stop.
But not only that. What continues to piss me off about America, saying that, oh, we want Mexicans out. Half of America used to be Mexico. Literally. It used to be Mexico.
It wouldn't be the first time America forgot where it came from.
Like Texas, Arizona, Utah, New Mexico, Nevada, California, Washington, Oregon, all Mexico. All of it. All of your biggest states other than Alaska were owned by Mexico. And y'all just took it from them. For no good reason.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know the real reason for the
Alamo.
Yeah, that actually technically does not count as as an American war, because the Texans at that point were trying to have their own country. So the guys that fought at the Alamo were not part of the United States.
What was the guy's name that was so magical? They said he could catch bullets and stuff.
Who, David Bowie?
Yeah!
Was it David Bowie?
No, David Bowie's got the knives.
David. What was his name?
David Bowie.
I know. Is that the simple tongue?
This is a knife, mate. That's David Bowie.
That's Crocodile Dundee.
No, it's not.
David Bowie sang.
Oh my god. This is it.
Something Crockett. Jimmy Crockett? Davy Crockett? David Crockett?
David Crockett.
Is that the guy's name?
Jimmy Crockett? David Crockett.
Either way, he did. He'd been dead for like 200 years.
Some Crockett.
Fighting Santa Ana.
Yep.
Either way, we're getting sidetracked.
Well, we're actually busy offending just about everybody.
That's fine. We need to defend Mexico.
Well, they don't deserve it.
They don't deserve to be offended. People have been offended in Mexico for years. We just, I like Mexicans. I just dated a Mexican. She was fine herself.
Yeah.
He's Turkish.
And he seasons like a Mexican.
How does this seasoning like a Mexican? Have you ever seen a Mexican? Stop talking about Mexico.
I'm being very rich.
You were being very. You know what?
I'm being very. Here's the thing. In order to.
You were being very stereotypical right now.
In order for me to rebound from my racial insensitiveness, I must reveal 3 stereotypes about me as a black male. Number 1, I'm
always
a
late.
father. That's the first one.
What?
No dad. Okay. Number 2, I'm late.
Always.
All the time. And number 3, I love chicken. There we are. I have been equally racially insensitive to myself.
No. This is what pisses me off about humanity and stereotypes. Who doesn't love grape soda, watermelon, and fried chicken?
A lot of people.
Really?
Yeah.
I like all 3.
I mean,
You ever had deep fried watermelon?
I feel like what you said to me was a sin. And if you repeat it, the devil himself will
What, deep fried watermelon? A white guy came up with it.
And that's exactly... Let me know. I'm already on the roll. I'm gonna start making.
Okay, let's you know what? This has been, I don't even know what we're talking about, but we started off with the Super Bowl and now we're talking about deep fried watermelon, so. They got hammers on their head. But I got watermelon instead.
It's funny because the guy's eyes are so big.
Watermelon!
Catch me outside, holiday. I had to say something one time.
They nearly drowned when they went out boating. But I got watermelon to keep me floating. Okay, cut this video off, go.
What have we done?
Cut this thing off. We have just reinforced every...